it's like like I end up actually not really spending that much time like rubbing it on my face, because I'm just like, oh, no, and then I just rinse it off. Hey Gabsters, hi Gabsters doing? Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I've been wanting to film this video for such a long time, but I don't know, like I keep on finding excuses and making excuses not to film it. But I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. This is sort of a review of all the skincare that I've been using since end of summer last year through winter and now back into the beginning of summer. Most of it you'll see is from the Eucerine range, but I've also got some stuff from Neutrogena and also from Cataphil. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video, and let me know if you'd like to see my skin routine as it currently stands. Let's get into it, Gabsters. Okay, so alright, so my skin, Gabsters, as you know, has been given and doing the most, and I've always had skin issues. I've had skin issues since my teens, and my skin is still a big issue in my life. So just you must know that the struggle is real, Gabsters. Anyway, so in the last year I've always had really bad skin. I've got, which I figured out very recently, I've got hormonal acne, and it's really bad in the sense that it actually leaves, I don't actually get like pimples. What I do is I get these outbreaks on the bottom layer of my chin and also sort of on my cheek, and basically I get these like lumps under my skin, and they never actually come out. So they'll sit there for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, and they'll never actually come up. So what I end up doing is I will go in there and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and because I'm breaking the layers of the skin, by the time it actually comes out, I have destroyed all my epidermis, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I've destroyed all the layers of my skin underneath, and it's open and it's a wound, and it's just gross. It's just sucky. So I've got that, I've got hormonal acne, and then also as I've been growing older, yes, growing older, my skin has been drying out a lot. So I've been getting really dehydrated skin and dry skin, like when people say they've got oily skin, combination skin, or dry skin, that's different from dehydrated skin. My skin was getting very dehydrated, even though it was still very oily and very just, you know, shining bright like a diamond. Anyway, so the first thing I did last year was try and combat the dry skin, the dehydrated skin, because that I knew I could fix. Like I was like, okay, I can fix this. And also for a very long time I just sort of gave up on the skin issue because it was causing me way too much trauma. So for the last couple of years I haven't actually been doing anything for my skin, because it was just like I'd spent so much time on it prior and so much money and so much. So I would say for the last couple of years, maybe like the last 5 years or so, I just actually haven't been doing anything for my skin. But I've decided, as of last year when I started combating the dry skin, the dehydrated skin, let me call it rather, that's when I sort of started coming back and trying to sort out my skin in the same time. So what I did last year was I actually went and I got I have a video on this actually, and I also did a skin routine last year if you'd like to see it. So I'm going to pop that up here or here. It's going to pop up somewhere. So I went and I got this Eucerine. At the time I got this Eucerine AquaPorin range. It's the blue range. I got this blue range. I don't have the other products with me now because they finished, and I really liked these products. Eucerine was recommended to me by a friend, and it works really well, especially for sort of, it is I think marketed for sort of mid to older people, and so they do actually work a lot in terms of hydrating skin and those kind of things, because dehydrated skin is one of the signs of aging, unfortunately. So I use this AquaPorin range. I love this. I was using this Eucerine AquaPorin Active at night too, because it had sort of extra oils. Not only was it hydrating, but it also has oils in it, so I thought it would work best for me at night. So this is what I was using, this one at night, and it does have some oil in it, but it's also very hydrating. It's not just a water-based hydration solution. It's got a mixture of both. I don't know how that works, but it does both. it oils up your skin to give it elasticity, and it also hydrates your skin, which is really nice. I also really like the toner from this range. I absolutely loved it at the time. Because I for some reason I didn't buy a Eucerin cream for daytime, but I was using a different Neutrogena day cream, day moisturizer, which I absolutely disliked. I didn't like that thing, and I was so happy when it finished. It's not that I didn't like it, it was so underwhelming. I remember at the time I think I called it underwhelming. So I got the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel, and this during the day, this was summer, so this was during summer. It was fantastic. Like, it was lightweight, it's water based, I think, so it's like really sort of like really light based, not too heavy. During the day when your skin is going to be oiling up and getting burnt by the sun, and your skin's going to be releasing all of those oils, this was really, really, really nice. So this was fantastic. But when winter came around, I found this a bit too light for my skin. So when this finished, I've kept this bottle since before winter, guys. You must know how serious I've been about filming this video. So when these products finished, I actually decided to move on to the EucerineDermoPurifyer range, because by then my skin was elastic, it was rehydrated, it was happy, and now I was trying to sort out the issue with the acne itself. So I know hormonal acne is really a bit of a difficult one to sort of work out topically, because the acne is not because of something you're doing on your skin, right? It's because of the imbalance of your hormones and that kind of stuff. So these are two separate issues, and I'll tell you what I've done for settling out my hormones in the meanwhile, but I'll also tell you what I've been using for my skin. But going into winter, I ran out of all the stuff that I already had, and I'm like, okay, what do I need? I know that I need something for the daytime, because the Neutrogena is a bit too light and it's not able to handle the winter cold and all of my skin and all of that stuff. My skin needed a little bit of extra moisturization because it was already cold outside. And also I was looking for something that was going to target the pimples and the acne and all of that stuff. So I decided to go into the EucerineDermoPurifyer range. And I got the DermoPurifyer Active Night Care, and this is what I was using at night. And I got the DermoPurifyer Hydrating Care, and this is what I was using during the day. And this is the toner that comes also from the same range. This range was recommended by a Gabster in the video that I did with my skincare routine, and I'm very happy. Thank you so much for making that recommendation, because I'm very happy with this. What you normally find with acne creams and that kind of stuff is that you find that it's very stripping, it's very harsh on your skin, so it'll leave your skin very matte, because what they do is they basically try and control the oils on your skin. And in trying to control the oils on your skin, what basically ends up happening is that, like, your skin gets stripped of any oil that it actually has, and then you're walking around, it's sort of like this matte face, and you're scared to smile or anything because cracks are going to appear, and it's just a mess. And this range doesn't do that. It hydrates your skin whilst at the same time cleansing. It's very gentle. It doesn't strip your skin. It doesn't leave your skin feeling pulled or tight or any of that stuff. It's actually very comfortable, and I use this in winter, and I didn't feel like my skin needed any extra moisturization or anything like that. So I really, really enjoyed these. They were fantastic. Then come winter also, what I used as a cleanser for winter, because I also realized that I didn't want to be using harsh cleansers for my skin. That stripping is really, it inflames your skin actually, and what ends up happening is that if you remove too many oils off your skin starts overproducing more oils, and you end up having actually extra oily skin. And also it's very harsh on your skin, and then your skin gets inflamed, and then you get like pimples and all of that stuff, and your pimples never heal because your skin is like upset, you know, and you don't want an upset skin. So for winter, again, wanting something that was going to keep me moisturized and keep away the dryness from the winter winds, I used Cataphil. I know, you guys, if you've been a teenager with skin problems, you've used this and you've hated it. I know. I used this as a teen, and honestly I was like, what is this thing? It doesn't work, it's too mild. Like, at the time I was just looking for something that was going to strip my face, but this is so gentle, but it cleanses your skin so beautifully. Like, it's amazing. And the nice thing about Cataphil is that you can wash your skin 10 times with it at one go, and it won't feel like you've washed your skin 10 times. It will feel like you've washed your skin only once. It doesn't clog up your pores. It doesn't leave any stuff behind, so you feel like your skin is clogged up, but it actually still is good enough for daily cleansing or 5 times cleansing. It doesn't matter. Like, you will not be hurting your skin at any time when you use this. It's amazing. And it took me a long time that I actually need to be gentle with my skin and not be harsh with it, because I was always fighting the pimples with fire, but actually no, the pimples want love. So I gave them, so these days I give them love. Like, one of the other things that I have been using that I absolutely love is this from, I think this one is from Sorbet. And particularly I've been using this one with the silicone for sensitive skin brush. And this, basically, I use it not necessarily for cleansing my skin, but to massage my skin and get the blood flowing. I cannot tell you how I feel this has been so good in helping me clear up my skin, Gabsters. Like, the facial massage, and I use it every night. Like, they've got 2 other heads. This head, this I think is for sensitive skin, and this is more fibery. And then this one is for the everyday cleansing. Again, it's a fiber. And I'm not using it to clean my skin, because, like I said, I'm being very gentle with my skin. And also, I mean, it does exfoliate to some extent, but not as harshly as the brushes would be. It helps me to exfoliate, but just getting the blood circulating on my skin and just that facial massage, I think, has been really great for my face. In the same way that people say you must massage your scalp for hair growth and things like that, that has been working in the same way. Really, I love this concept. Now, what I didn't say about the brush is, Gabsters, is that this brush is not, the battery finishes very quickly on this brush. And the way that my bathroom is set up is that it doesn't have a plug in the bathroom, and yeah, and usually I realize that the batteries run out when I'm already in the shower. So basically, a lot of the time I use this brush without actually without it being charged, and I just use my hands and I manually rub it around my face. Actually, I wish it had a bigger head, because you actually have to go, you spend a lot more time trying to cover surface area because the brush is so small. But I really, if you can find a silicone head like this on its own on a brush, I wouldn't recommend that you go and buy this entire brush set. So, okay. So recently I have 2 items that I've just introduced into my routine, and this is because we're now going into summer, so I'm adapting some things for the summer. The Cataphil has run out, so when the Cataphil ran out, I wanted to try out a new purifier because I wanted something slightly stronger. The Cataphil, I think, is fantastic for winter, but for summer I think that I need, because you're dealing more with sun and skin and oil production and things like that, I needed something a little bit stronger. So I went and I bought the DermoPurifyer Scrub. And okay, what I love about the scrub is quite gentle on my skin. It doesn't strip my skin. It doesn't feel like too matte. It doesn't feel too oily. It's right, you know, like when you wash your face, you walk away, you touch your face and it's soft and it's just like, oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. But this has these little beads inside, and these beads are so hard. Like, they're not soft, they're not like, they don't disintegrate as you add more water. Like, the beads stay there. And especially in the mornings when my skin is probably the most sensitive, like when, you know, when you wake up and you're washing your face in the morning, it's like like I end up actually not really spending that much time like rubbing it on my face, because I'm just like, oh no, it hurts, and then I just rinse it off, because it's just, I don't know, like I cannot, the beads for me are not working in this thing. But I love the scrub on its own. It's so gentle, like the actual like cleansing part of it is so gentle. And so my DermoPurifyer Night Active, as you can see, is finito. So I am currently using, I've started using this one, a concentrate, the DermoPurifyer Active Concentrate, and I use this at night. This is a lot more mattifying than this one, I will say that. It's a lot more mattifying, but it's still not very dry. It's still not very drying, and it's still not, it doesn't irritate my skin in any way just because it's a lot more pure, it's a lot more mattifying. It just really does do a little bit, works a little bit harder in mattifying your skin, which I still like because my skin is not irritated after using it. My skin doesn't feel like it's been put through the desert after using it. My skin hasn't gone dry or started going back to that dehydrated mission it was on at the beginning. So it's not dehydrating at all, even though it is slightly more mattifying than the other one. And I do not have a day cream currently. As you guys know, my favorite sunscreen is this Skin Defense from the Body Shop. So yeah, this is going to be slightly controversial, but what I have been doing, what I have been using to sort of balance out my hormones and all of that is the Palmetto, which is nettle root. And I got it from Clicks, and it was like less than 100 Rand. I think it was like 60 odd Rand, if I'm not mistaken, if not cheaper. And this is basically a natural extract that's supposed to balance out the hormones in your system. And actually, it's for keeping a natural, balanced state. So this is a easy for zonke, this one. It basically supposed to just balance out whatever's going off system. Its job is to balance out whatever's going wrong in your system. On here they say it helps for healthy reproductive system and prostate function, may increase libido, and supportive role for inflamed prostate. And what I have found with this, now I'm in the first month of using it, Gabsters, so I can't really speak a lot on it, is that what I have found about using it is that I don't get those bumps anymore. Now what I'm actually getting is a pimple. I love a pimple, Gabsters. A whitehead, give it to me any time. Like, it just comes out, it pops, it goes away. Like, and I'm getting like literally like on my face currently I have this active pimple over here, which you can't see because my makeup is so good. Yeah, because my makeup is so good. Anyway, I've got that, and I've got 2 recovering pimples on this side. So I mean, 2 pimples in a month I'm very happy about. So I'm actually getting pimples. I've gotten 1 or 2 pimples. None of them have been in this really problematic area over here or up here on my cheeks. They sort of like, I've had 1, 2 sort of around my mouth, and I've had 1 up here, which I'm really happy about. Side effects is, for some reason, I'm about to get a bit TMI here, but my pee is a lot more yellow. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm eating more sugar or if it is this. And I do wake up with that funny taste in my mouth. But I drink water, and throughout the day, like, it will clear out. But then my first pee in the morning is quite yellow. So I don't know if I'm just, maybe like it's in my head and I'm worried about taking things that I don't know what they actually do. So, because I've tried to read up on it and there's very little information on it. Most of it is not really like sort of like journal publications and sort of like medical journals. It's more sort of like people in the know, if you know what I mean. Is that it has a very strong smell. That, you know how like natural stuff normally smells natural? This doesn't. This actually smells like, if you have ever smelt it, it smells like Berry Bliss yogurt. And I think also the only one I've ever smelt is the chocolate flavor one, because that's the one my family eats. So this smells exactly like Berry Bliss yogurt chocolate flavor, and it's destroyed it for me because it's a very strong smell, but it has no taste, and the pills look like this inside. What I am going to do is probably after my period this month is that I'm going to stop taking it and see if there's any change in my skin, and then I will know for sure if it's actually working or not. So keep an eye out. It'll probably be in one of the vlogs. I don't think I'll do a separate video on it. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Do your own research and stuff like that. Don't take pills, because Gabby said you must start taking pills and things like that. Anyway, Gabsters, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if it was a bit confusing. I just realized that there's a whole lot of product that I spoke about here. But anyway, let me know if you have any other questions. Let me know what you do and what you've tried for your skin. Things that have worked, things that haven't worked, because I also have a video on skin remedies that I've tried that haven't worked so well. So Gabsters, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you're having a good one. Bye Gabsters!